There's a children's book called If You Give a Mouse a Muffin. This is what happens when you give a skeleton a knife. Hello my friends, I'm Reptilian, I'm back again, and today I'm going to show you some of the moldiest Minecraft parasites you've never seen before. Let's go. Don my mold shroom helmet for safety, and let's go. First off we have Jimbo. What does that even mean? What on earth is this? It's a Roblox character with bright gray veins, wearing a pot on his head, who's begging me for help in the chat. What is happening? Why are you speaking to me? Next up we have the mold. What is this? Oh gosh, it's a bunch of black, scary looking faces, like jack-o'-lanterns poking out of the green. Goodbye. Oh! Oh! Oh, my ears. Ah! What was that? Next up we have the moldy infector. It's a little worm. It's literally like a living intestine. It's a parasitic worm that runs very quickly. Get back here. Let me hit you. Ah! What is going on? Next up we have moldling. Oh. Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh. It is a torso made of mold with 2 arms, a creepy jack-o'-lantern face, and some mushrooms sticking out of the back of its head. Ah! What is up with the noise? Next up we have the mold pincer. Oh no. It makes a creepy breathing noise. It has a sinister grin on its face. Its body is a big, like, it's kind of like the Grinch, I guess. Except for the fact that his head, the top of his head has been torn off. And then he has these long, like, razor sharp claws. One hand is literally just a knife and the other is scissors. That's scary. Every time you respawn, that noise happens. Why? That's awful. I think that is the worst game feature I've ever seen. Every time you respawn, there's a massive loud noise that jump scares you. Why? Why would you do that? Next up, we have the Perceptor Beginning. It is a large moldy eyeball with pink veins and a red slit that stares at you judgmentally. Next up, we have the Perceptor Stage 1. Oh gosh. Okay, it spreads like wildfire. It spreads the infection like wildfire. No, I'm gonna have to kill you all. Kill you all, goodbye. Ah! So that thing is literally the herald of the infection, because it just spreads mold absolutely everywhere. Hey guys, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, it helps me out a ton. Now, on with the show. Next we have the Perceptor Stage 2. I'm gonna plant this on this faraway island, so that maybe, just maybe, I won't have to deal with the consequences of this thing. Oh! It is just a massive ball of eyeballs that spreads the infection and shoots eyeballs at you. It's a ball of eyeballs that shoots eyeballs and summons in a swarm of eyeballs. What am I looking at? Finally, we have the Perceptor Stage 3. I'm going to stay in creative and hope that's not going to spread everywhere this time. Is that going to happen? Probably not. No. Oh! It's just a massive eyeball. It's a huge, ginormous eyeball. I have to kill you now. Kill you now. Nope. No more of the eyeballs. You know what? That's so far away, I'm going to leave that there. I'm not even going to worry about that. I'm going to leave you off in the distance and not have to worry about that. Why did you spawn here? Next up we have the moldy horse. Oh. Wait, what? Okay, that's not even a horse. That is a horse's body with a massive shroom sticking out of it for a head and a long, like, celery stick arm with a knife at the end of it. That's not a horse. It's an abomination. You cannot call this a horse to any extent of the imagination. You cannot do that. Next up we have the moldy sheep. Oh. Oh, no, that's cursed. No, you don't get to do that. You don't get to just make its neck moldy and then make its jaw hinge open like this. Its lower jaw has just completely fallen off. That's awful. That's so unnervingly bad. Next up we have the moldy pig. This isn't a pig. The pig's head has just wrapped around the front of it in like a weird like spinal column type thing. And the mold is everywhere. This isn't even a mob. It's a piece of modern art. It's a statue. It's a pig flesh and mold statue. And it tries to drown you too. It's killing my armor. Next up we have the moldy zombie. Oh. Oh, that's foul. Yep. It's a zombie, but it has a massive arm sticking out of its chest with a large knife. Its arms have been possessed by the mold and are now obscenely large. And its head has shrooms sticking out of it all over the place. And I can also see some blood in there. Some nice blood and guts and nasty zombie bits. Next up we have the moldy villager. Oh. Oh, it's a villager. No! It's a villager with a shroom sticking out of its head and its mouth. No. That is cursed. Its mouth is completely open with a bunch of sharp, scary, square teeth, and it has a very bloody mouth, not to mention. I feel like I'm in The Last of Us. Every monster here has a mushroom growing out of its head. Next up, we have the moldy skeleton. Oh. Oh, no! This thing is a two-shot kill. It sprints at you. It is a skeleton whose now all of its internal organs have been turned to mold. Its face has been corrupted and distorted into an awful, like, moldy hole. And it's lost its bow, but instead now it runs at you with its two legs and tries to hit you to death. It's very dangerous. Why does that noise have to play every time I respawn? That is awful. Next up, we have the moldy cow. Oh, no! This cow's mouth is wide open, which is not something it should be able to do in the first place. And it has a alien corrupting pincer. A crazy, like, syringe arm sticking out of it. Not to mention its mouth is full of blood, as per usual. And of course it has square teeth. Stop with this. No more of the infected... Why? Next up we have the moldy spider. Oh no. Oh, okay, spiders don't fly. That's not even, this isn't even a spider. It's an 8-legged mosquito with 2 shrooms for wings. This doesn't make any physics sense whatsoever. It's literally a dead spider with 2 shrooms for wings and 1 shroom sticking out of its face. Next up we have the moldy squid. It's the squid of your nightmares. Its legs are freakishly long, ending in some sharp spikes, and its head, as per usual, there is a shroom sticking out of it. Next up, we have the moldy enderman. No, it tracks the infection. It's an enderman's corpse, but it spreads the infection from its body, and it summons the mold. When it dies, it summons the mold. So the mold appears to be like a fungal infection that spreads its spores through like the dead bodies of any living mob, and then it reanimates them and uses it for its own nefarious purposes. Ah! What the heck is this? What is this? What am I looking at? I'm out of here. I'm gone. I am flying to less infected shores. I don't know what did that, but I don't want to know. Next up, we have the lumberer. So it's a lumberjack parasite. Nope. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. It's a zombie with freakishly long legs, a large arm with a knife shooting out of its chest, long arms. It's like the Slender Man mold zombie. It has a huge fungal tree sticking out of its head. Bye. The one thing I hate about playing all these parasite mobs is having to clean up all the ooze that keeps spawning wherever I go. Like, literally, everywhere I go, all this nasty stuff spawns in. I gotta clean up, or else the entire video, I'm gonna be dealing with parasites I never asked for. Next up, we have the sprinter. So I'm assuming it has never missed leg day. Oh, hello. Oh, no, it's the two-shot skeleton, but with a massive arm sticking out of its chest. No, no. There's a children's book called If You Give a Mouse a Muffin. This is what happens when you give a skeleton a knife as an extension of its form. You also give it, like, ridiculously funny running animation. This thing is insanely dangerous. Next up, we have the knuckle dragger. It's a villager, but it's the size of a golem, does the same amount of damage as a golem. Of course, there's mushrooms sticking out of its head and its mouth, and its legs and arms are completely made of mold. That is foul. Knuckle dragger, meet the power of commands. Stop with the noise! I'm sick and tired of that stupid noise. Next up, we have the knight. Wow. Something that doesn't actually sound like a parasite. Sounds perfectly normal and sensible, yeah? What? That's it? That ain't... No! They've turned a cow into a knight. No, this isn't a knight. Okay, so the cow's legs have been ripped off and have been replaced by the mold. The cow's head is now facing down. Its mouth is open with a mushroom sticking out of it. It has no real head aside from that. And then its 2 arms have formed a massive parasite shield and sword. Okay, I admire the originality and the creativity, but at the same time, this is the most cursed thing I've seen from this mod yet. Next up, we have the evolved moldy horse. It's a horse, but it's just rooted to the ground by the fungal infection. It also appears to be unable to move. Yes! Yes! Suffocate, you awful moldy monstrosity! I'd take out all my anger on you because you're a sitting duck. And last but not least, we have the mold carrier. Ah! Run! What is this? Yeah, okay, great, chat. Thanks for that. What? This isn't a mob. This is an army. This is what I'm up against. After seeing this army, this onslaught of moldy death, I can honestly say that I do not want to play any more of this mod. Ever again. That and the fact that every time I respawn, there's a loud noise that kills my eardrums. My very mold-covered eardrums. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It has been a blast reacting to all of these crazy Minecraft mold parasites. And I'll catch you next time. Sayonara, Ayonara. And now it is time to join my place among the mold. Sayonara.